Okay, these are my thoughts on Assassin's Creed 2 Remastered, Tyranny of George Washington. And I'm just gonna go talk about some of the bugs I had, and stuff. So the first bug I had is when you have the cannon and you have to shoot the soldiers. Halfway through, it crashed. That wasn't a real big deal. Only crashed like twice. I don't know why, but yeah, so that crashed for on no reason. Then another problem I had was if you watch Dead part if you watch Dead what was that in the video? But this one is Assassin's Creed 3. When messing with a dead body, because the weird part is like he was standing, but I couldn't mess with him, so that one wasn't really a big deal either. I mean, there's just two of the bugs I had. That was about it. But I'm gonna go with stuff now I don't like about it. One of the things I did not like was the magical soup part. It's so stupid. It's like a fever dream. Don't know what I'm talking about. Eventually Connor meets up with the village elder, whatever the heck her name was. And she's like, oh, drink the magical soup. So you go fetch the ingredients, if I remember correctly. You go fetch the ingredients. And then it gives you, first power you get is the wolf, where you can summon wolves and become invisible. And that was pretty cool in that, but it was really cool in that. But at the same time, it's so stupid because Assassin's Creed 3 is meant to be realistic. Assassin's Creed in general is meant to be realistic to some degree. And then this having a magical soup makes little to no sense at all. And you get a second power later on, which is the eagle, which basically allows you to become a bird. I'm not sure what that has to do with anything. Which allows you to fly and stuff. Again, pretty cool, but makes no sense whatsoever. And then the final thing I didn't like was the final battle. Because why on earth did George Washington tell me, or not tell me, you guys getting raging at the game right now. I am playing Assassin's Creed 3 while I make this, so. But, what was I? Alright. Yeah, so tell me why George Washington would make a pyramid in the middle of New York for no reason. It makes no sense. It really makes a pyramid in the middle of New York. It's so stupid. But honestly, in real life, I don't think George Washington would make a pyramid. If he did become a king, I don't think he would make a pyramid. It's so random. But I did like some of the stuff. Like, before we get to the pyramid stuff, I thought it was really cool and interesting concept. And Magical Stoop was okay. I mean, I wasn't the biggest fan of it. I mean, it's stupid. Um, Another thing I also, but it's the main story. I mean, like the canon, like meet up with your mother. I thought all that was pretty cool. But before you get to the magical stoop stuff and the pyramid, it's actually a really good DLC. It could have been so much more than it actually was. But I think it could have worked in some ways if they didn't do that. Sort of like, what the hell? Like, was someone high? Like, that's my guess. Someone was high. And also added some new interesting things, like with the wolf. Um, Not the wolves, with the dogs. But they can draw you out of your hiding spot. I don't think that was an original game. If there is, I never saw it. So, I mean, with the wolves, I keep calling them wolves, with the dogs, drawing out of your hiding spot, that's pretty cool. So you actually now have a reason to use the bait. So, I mean, it does have good stuff. But, again, it's also highly pointless because the entire thing is a dream. In a way, like, George Washington and Connor touched the apple at the same time, putting them both in this alternate reality. So making the entire game, making now this entire DLC pointless. It's like, I feel it could have really worked in some ways. Like, if they thought it out a bit more, didn't make it a fever dream, or someone was high, either way, it could have been a really good DLC. Could probably be one of the better ones, honestly. Also, look at this dude. I don't even know how I managed this, honestly. I have no words anymore. I think I became a god at balancing guns on random things. The weird part is that most throughout the DLC I didn't have that issue. Okay, let's see if we can beat this guy one-handed. I have to use my phone right now due to having no Wi-Fi and I can't record. Okay, I must go beat you one-handed. There we go.